Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you some heatless hairstyles. So you want to start by drying your hair. If you want to keep this completely heatless, then you can just air dry your hair. So I used a hairdryer just to save time. So now I'm going to brush my hair through. I'm just using my Tangle Teaser, but you can use any hairbrush you like. And then we're going to get into our first hairstyle. So you need a dressing gown bout like this one. I've just used this one old dressing gown. If you don't have one, then dressing gowns are really cheap to buy. And then some scrunchies and a hairbrush or Tangle Teaser like I'm using. And then you also need some sort of cap, maybe a shower cap or something like that. I use this one, which is made from old tights, where you can see this is the waistband, and then I've just cut off the legs, the bottom, and tied them together with a hairband. And this is perfect for when I sleep overnight in these hairstyles, for keeping everything in place. See, it just goes on my head like that. So to start the hairstyle, we're going to grab the dressing gown bout and just place it loosely over your head, and then start by parting your hair at the back so you have kind of two sections of hair. And you're going to take the first section of hair and tie this up with the bout using a scrunchie so that your hair doesn't dent or become creased, because it will still be slightly wet. And then once you've tied it up, we're going to get straight into completing the hairstyle. So you're going to grab a small section of hair at the front of your head, just like you would to start like a French plait or a Dutch plait, and you're going to take this over the dressing gown bout so it goes away from your head. This is going to be the direction of your curls. And then you're going to grab another section of hair and take it with that first section back over the top of your dressing gown bout. You're just going to repeat this until all of the sections of your hair around this dressing gown bout, making sure to get the bits at the back too, as these can be sometimes hard to reach, just making sure to include those, just like I am in this clip here. And then you also want to remember that how tight you're doing it is how tight your curls are going to be. So if you want kind of more loose, flowy curls, then just make it less tight than I'm doing it, and that's how you get the shape of the curl. Okay, so when you reach the bottom and you have no more sections of hair to include, then just pass your dressing gown bout back and forth in your hands to twist your hair all the way to the bottom, making sure to hold on to the end as you twist it up into a bun, just wrapping it around itself. And then you're going to grab your makeshift nightcap type thing and place this over that side of your head, making sure to include all of that bun. And then grab a scrunchie and just place that over to keep it in place overnight. Now you can take the cap off the other side of your head and start work on that side. So you're doing exactly the same as you did on the other side, just making sure to twist away from your head so that you get really nice natural looking curls, and just repeat this process all the way down your head again. So once again, you twist it into a bun and just do the same as you did with the other side, cover it with the cap. This time you're obviously going to put it all the way over your head, just like I am here, and then you'll have two buns at the back of your head, and you can place a scrunchie over these to make sure they stay in place overnight, because you are now going to go to sleep with this on. It isn't the most comfy thing ever, but it's definitely not bad for the results you get in the morning. So this is me once I had woken up in the morning and I'm ready to take the cap off and the buns out. So to take it off, you literally just take out the scrunchies and pull the cap off your head and unravel the buns, and then you're just gonna take the hair, just passing it over the dressing gown about just the opposite way to what you did yesterday, and then you are ready to go. You have your curls all ready once you've pulled the dressing gown bout out, and they may look a little crazy at first, just a warning. I like to brush out the top of my head where there's no curls, just because it gets a bit frizzy, and then run my fingers through the curls. Now, these curls can look different for every single time you do them on the exact same person. These are probably some of my messiest curls that I happen to be showing in this video, but I still don't think they look bad at all for being completely heatless. Obviously, if I had a thicker dressing gown loop, then they'd be thicker curls. So here's some footage from a different day where I've done the exact same thing with this heatless hairstyle, and I'm just showing you how the curls can look slightly different every single time you do it. Obviously I did the exact same method, so they're not going to look majorly different, but they do look slightly different, and just the craziness at the front is different and how curly the actual hair is. This can be because it was a different amount of dryness when I put it into the curls, or it can just be because of the way it's come out. But you can brush them out, and this is me showing you what they look like at the end of the day, and it kind of goes like wavy curls, which I really like. So this is more my favourite time. But yeah, it's going to be different on everyone's hair, but I definitely think it's a nice thing when it's completely heatless. So on to hairstyle number 2. So this is for a more wavy look. And again, you're just going to dry your hair and then brush it through. You're going to need a tangle teaser and 2 hairbands for this one. So again, just making sure your hair's all nice and brushed like I am here, because it can be quite knotty after it's been dried. And then I just parted my hair into 2 and took a section at the front to start my plait. I'm doing French plaits here, and if you don't know how to do them already on yourself, then it can be quite hard. This definitely isn't the easiest video to follow along from, so maybe try and find another video on YouTube of how to French plait, because that is how I learn. You're basically taking a section at the front and then splitting it into 3 and plaiting like you normally would, but just adding bits in from the side as you go, kind of like we did with the last hairstyle, but just in a plait form. So this is what I'm going to do all the way down the side of my head and on the other side to create French plaits. So now I've plaited all the way down, I just tie at the end and then start on the other side. It's just a normal plait once you've got no more bits to add, just like I did on the last one. So this is what my French plaits are looking like once they're finished. As you can see, just normal French plaits, and now I go to sleep. This is what they look like the next morning when I take them out. It's all frizzy and curly and I just love it so much. If you brush it through, it goes super frizzy, but I haven't here. I think I've just brushed through my roots, which is what I do, but I absolutely love this hairstyle. I just feel like it gives so much character to your hair and shows the colours if you have different colours in your hair, which looks super pretty. Obviously, depending on how tight the plaits were is how wavy it goes, but this is just how mine look from the French plaits that I showed you in the last couple clips. So just like before, I also wanted to show you footage from another day of the exact same hairstyle after me having done the exact same thing, but just showing you how it can come out a little differently every time. I really love this hairstyle and how it complements my hair and brings out the colours. I think it looks really nice and you should definitely try it if you haven't already. Anyways, that's my 2 hairstyles. I really hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel down below, and I will see you again very soon for another video. Bye!